Bye, Steve!
What's the get-up, man?
Take me to your leader!
Harry, what in the world are you doing? What is that stuff?
What do you mean, what is this stuff? We're doing the Creature from Jupiter skit, right? This is the E.T. show?
I canceled that skit. I decided not to do that one.
What? What? What do you mean you canceled that skit? Do you know what it took to get into this outfit? Look at this, Steve. Look at this. See this hat? This hat alone took 2 hours to fit all these pots and pans and stuff on to get an alien from outer space look.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but one, I thought it wasn't that funny, and two, well, we have a lot of other things to do relating to space aliens, and I don't think we can fit it in.
Well, why did you tell me yesterday before I put all this junk on, came traipsing here making an idiot of myself?
I thought I had. I hope I didn't inconvenience you too much.
Are you kidding? Look at these shoes. These are size 19 lumberjack shoes. Do you know that I almost broke my neck getting into the station with these things? And look at this thing. Look at this thing, huh? What's this? Look at this.
What is that thing?
That's my special antimatter laser razor. You know how hard it is to find one of these things? I've been looking all over from all week. And now you cut the skit?
I'm sorry, it just seemed kind of childish to me. The skit is canceled, and that's that.
I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it.
And stop walking around. You're making too much of a clatter.
Well, what would we be doing instead?
You're not in the next skit.
Oh, that's just too much. That's too much after all I do for you.
Now just sit down in that chair, and I don't want you saying anything for a while. We'll discuss this later. Right in the middle of a show is not the time to do it. Now, I'm going to bring in another character in a second, and I don't want you getting in the way.
Yeah. Just a third wheel all of a sudden. I remember when I was a star.
Will you calm down? Come in. Hello, may I help you?
Joe, it's me, Sid. Look at you. You used to have blonde hair. Now it's brown.
Wait a second. My name isn't...
And look at that belly. You used to be a pretty fat fella. You've gotten so thin.
Wait a second. You don't understand.
And where are your glasses? You used to wear big, thick glasses.
Now just hold on there. My name isn't Joe.
And you changed your name also.
Steve, are you trying to tell me that you canceled the Creature from Jupiter routine for this?
Wait a second. Who is this clown anyway? I thought you and I were going to work alone today. He looks like a washing machine.
Never mind him. Just go on with the script.
All right, but you got the next line.
I do. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Why did you come in here anyway?
I just came in to tell you how Staten Island got its name.
How?
Well, when the Dutch sailed by, the first time they saw the island, they kept saying, Staten Island? Is Staten Island?
Who wrote this trash anyway?
Look, fella, maybe you better leave.
Now you're getting smart, Steve. Let's do the Creature from Jupiter skit.
Hey, no one is talking to you.
Wait a second, I'm talking to him. You're supposed to be a creature from Jupiter?
Yeah.
Very convincing.
Wait a second, will you get back to the script here? This isn't in the script.
Be quiet for a second.
That's not in the script.
Well, I brought another script, and I'm giving this little guy here a copy.
Hey, that's not fair. I'm the star here. I'm making everyone talk here. You can't write me out of this skit.
Quiet, Steve. You're not in this skit.
I'm a theatrical agent, and I think I might be able to book into some clubs with that act.
Will you get out of here?
Hey, Steve, you're not in this, remember? So, you want to represent me and maybe book me in clubs all over the country as the Creature from Jupiter?
That's right.
Hold it. I'm putting my foot down right now. We're going back to the original script.
You mean the Creature from Jupiter script?
No, not that one. The second one. The one where he comes in and tells corny jokes.
Do we have to?
I'm afraid so. We're almost finished with it anyway. And stop clattering around with your Jupiter costume there. It's your line, fella.
It is? Oh, yeah. I'm getting confused with two different scripts here. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, you got change of an $18 bill?
As a matter of fact, I do. Let me get out my wallet here. Here you go. How do you want it, 3 6s or 2 9s?
That is the end, isn't it?
Yes, and I believe it is time for you to go.
Thank goodness. Bye-bye!
Well, Steve, can I talk again?
I don't know. Let's see a copy of that script the guy brought in here. Where are we? Oh, yeah, here it is. It says, Harry and Steve kiss.
Do I have to?
That's what the script says, Har.
All right, well, let me just give you a kiss here.
Thank you, Harry. And I kiss you.
Good.
I don't think I've ever been kissed by an alien before.
Oh, not that you'd remember. They erase your memory banks after you do it, you know.
And joining me here is Bob Berman. The reason why I brought Bob in, who's an astronomer, is we've been goofing around with this space alien show, UFOs, flying saucers, and I thought it might be interesting to get a realistic, a scientific perspective on the situation. I'm throwing these questions at you. Is there really extraterrestrials? Are there really UFOs? Are there aliens in the universe? Are they visiting Earth? What is the astronomer's point of view? Because you are an astronomer and you have a what do they call it, a space station?
Yes, we have a space station in Woodstock. Actually, the whole town is a bit of a space station, but yes, observatory.
Observatory. I knew the word. So tell me, what's the bent on that?
Well, there's a few questions there. Are there terrestrials, are there extraterrestrials in space? Probably, with 1 trillion suns and probably the same number of planets just in our home Milky Way galaxy. It would seem impossible that there isn't other life out there. And if we find that this evidence for life on Mars proves that life did originate on Mars and on the Earth, if it happened independently of each other, that pretty much puts the nail into the idea that life is going to arise wherever conditions are right, and that probably means just about in every solar system or every other solar system, or maybe even if it was 1 in a million solar systems, that would still leave 1 million different planets with life just in our own galaxy. So there's probably life. But your other question was, are these UFOs alien spacecraft? Are there UFOs? Sure. Anything that you can't identify in the sky, any light in the sky, that's a UFO. So UFOs are real. But if we're wondering if they are alien spaceships, I don't know a single astronomer who believes that they are.
Why? Well, I mean, there seems to be so many people who've seen them, who report on them. Why should astronomers be naysayers?
Because we never see them. Astronomers, especially amateur astronomers, are watching the sky all the time, every night. And I've been to enough astronomy conventions. And as I write in my book, Secrets of the Night Sky, notice we plug it at least once every opportunity we get, astronomers just never seem to see these things. So it makes us skeptical. Also, we're always around people who misidentify things. A lot of people are very quick to call a meteor or even an aircraft landing light or a bright planet like Venus a UFO. And astronomers never make mistakes like that. They wouldn't misidentify a plane or a planet as a UFO, and we never seem to see them. Of course, I could be a space alien just trying to throw you off. I could revert to my native language and then go back to English again. A lot of kids especially believe in UFOs because they're on TV a lot, and people
Help me! He's killing me!
It's that claw, the claw that comes out of my left hand. It's particularly powerful.
My spaceship's lost a retrojet. I'm stuck so far from home. This is a cold and lonely asteroid. They don't even have a phone. I slipped upon a meteorite, gave one of my heads a bruise. Of any creature out in space, I got the right to sing the blues. Now I can sing the greens from Alpha Centauri, but I ain't feeling green.
And I can sing the reds from Pluto, but I ain't feeling mean.
And I could sing the grays from Betelgeuse if I felt I had no worth. But
Since I'm feeling down and out, I sing the blues from Earth. When I finally made it back to base, I found this Dear John letter. My girlfriend's leaving me for an Arcturian alligator. They're gonna repossess my ship if I don't pay the dues.
of any creature out in space, I got the right to sing the blues. Now I could sing the greens from Alpha Centauri, but I ain't feeling green.
And I could sing the reds from Pluto, but I ain't feeling mean.
And I could sing the grays from Betelgeuse if I felt I had no worth.
But since I'm feeling down and out, I sing the blues from
Earth. I'm gonna starve if I don't get some platinum to eat. My mom says close your eye, dear, and try to get some sleep. My girlfriend's broken one of my hearts. It's lucky I've got two. Of any creature out in space, I got the right to sing the blues. Now you can sing the violets from Rigel when you're feeling glad, and you can play Venetian indigo when you're fighting mad. But if you got the cosmic blues and Earth is just for you, just pick up an Earthian guitar and learn to play the blues. Now I could sing the greens from Alpha Centauri, but I ain't feeling green. And I could sing the reds from Pluto, but I ain't feeling mean. And I could sing the grays from Betelgeuse if I felt I had no Earth. But since I'm feeling down and out, I sing the blues from Earth.
So what's up?
What's up? What's up, man? The aliens are up. That's what's up. Up in space, and they're coming to Earth any day now.
Yeah, well, it is our alien show, so I guess you could be ranting about aliens if you want to.
Listen, Steve, let's face it. Everyone knows that there are inhabited planets out there, life forms that are capable of space travel. It's only a matter of time before they make their presence known. They've been investigating our planet for years now. You know it, I know it, and our listeners know it.
I'm not so sure.
Steve, don't be so naive. There have been hundreds of sightings of UFOs. Any day they're gonna land and offer us an opportunity to join the universal community, and I suggest that you and the listeners start preparing.
By doing what?
Well, for one thing, you can fill out your intergalactic ID card just in case you get swooped up by some creature from Rigel.
How is an identification card going to help?
How can you ask that question? Let's say you want to go into a saloon on some asteroid near Arcturus. They'll card you as sure as the day is long.
Are the days long near Arcturus?
The sunsets alone are 300 Earth hours long. Now, I happen to be selling these ID cards, Steve. They're laminated in heat-resistant plastic in case your ship, veers a little too close to one of the suns out there. And I'm selling them for $2 a piece. But if you let me plug my business on your show, I'll give you one for free.
Sounds good to me.
And I'll even help you fill one out, and then you can keep it just in case.
You're so generous.
Now it's simple. You just fill out the blanks. First things first. What's your name?
Steve.
Last name?
Charney.
No, your last name.
Charney.
I mean the last name you used. Before you used Steve, the last name.
I always use Steve.
What about in your last life? You didn't use Steve then, Mr. Smart Guy?
I don't remember my last life.
All right, I'll put can't remember last name. Now, eyes.
Green.
Steve. No two-headed alien from Betelgeuse is gonna care what color your eyes are. He wants to know how many you got.
Oh.
Let's see, 1, 2. Do you have any more?
No, just 2.
All right, we'll put down 2. Now for the location, where are they?
Harry.
All right. In front of head. Next question, weight.
185.
Why'd you say 185?
You just said wait.
Yeah, so why don't you wait?
Sorry.
Okay. Now I'm ready for the next question. Hair.
Brown.
Steve, nobody from the other side of the galaxy cares whether your hair is brown or chartreuse. Some of them don't even know what a color spectrum is. Hair? Yes. On top of head. Underarms. Let me see your face. Turn your head. Okay. In ears. Especially in ears.
What's next?
Okay, wait.
185.
Will you stop saying 185?
You just said wait.
So why aren't you waiting? Man, are you impatient. Okay, now. Address.
New York.
Oh, yeah, sure. Some 6-inch crocodile from Orion's belt really cares whether you're from New York. Earth, man, Earth!
Right, Earth.
Okay. Wait.
185.
Will you stop that?
Sorry.
I gotta finish writing here before we go on to the next question.
Okay.
Now, race.
Harry, I don't think that's a legal question.
Only if you enter illegal races. Do you race or not?
Race what?
Spaceships, man, spaceships!
Well, I never have.
Then just say no, that's all. What's the big deal? Now me, I love to race.
You're a racer?
No, I'm not an eraser.
I didn't say an eraser. I said racer.
Oh, sure, I'm a racer. I'll race anything. Cars, bikes, spaceships. I'll race till I'm blue in the face. No, that's just an expression. Unless you happen to come from Betelgeuse, they actually do race until they're blue in the face. But then again, they also have 3 arms and their teeth were in backwards, so go figure.
Can we move on here?
Sure. Wait. Steve, wait!
I am waiting.
Will you tell me your weight, for Pete's sake?
185.
Is that on Earth?
No, it's my weight on the moon.
Okay, weight on moon, 185.
Harry, that was a joke.
Oh, great. Now I have to erase it.
Ah, so you are an eraser after all.
Will you quit joking around? This is serious business here.
Sorry, Harry.
Okay, I think we're all done. Now just take this card, and in case you get chosen to be swept up by some marauding space invaders, creatures from all over the galaxy, we'll know who you are. For instance, you'll be able to get an R-rated movies on any planet circling the North Star with this card. Shows you're old enough.
The North Star.
Yes, the North Star. Between you and me, Steve, watching 2 5-headed parameciums kissing is not my idea of a good movie. That's what the intelligent life looks like over there, you know.
What else would I need this ID card for?
Oh, okay. Let's say you have to cash a check and it's not your bank. On Sirius, it would be a snap to pick up 100 Briggelstupels. That's Syrian money, you know.
What if they ask me for 2 forms of ID?
Oh, well, then just show them your American Express card.
That's good on Sirius?
Oh, yeah, it is. You know, you really shouldn't leave home without it.
And Bob Berman is in the studio here, a real-life astronomer. We were discussing the odds that aliens really are visiting us from this planet. Bob, tell us why it's it would be pretty remote that aliens really are visiting us.
And the funniest thing, too, is that the odds that space aliens are going to look like us are tremendously small. They're always pictured the same way, with bigger eyes and a bigger head and bald. They certainly don't have any facial hair that we can see in all the Alien and E.T. movies. And the odds are so incredibly tiny when you just look at the variety of life on Earth. Right here on Earth, we have everything that varies from microbes to giraffes to octopus. What are the chances that if you scoured the universe and you went to another planet with completely different conditions, gravity, surface temperatures and atmospheres and all the rest, you're going to have creatures that resemble us in any way at all? It's just flabbergasting. So that's kind of unimaginative. And also, when we hear of aliens coming and people claim to have been visited by aliens, they always say the aliens came from the Pleiades or from Arcturus or one of the common stars in the sky. In truth, very few stars have names. Only a few dozen have names that are in common use. 30, 40 stars, that's all. There are millions of others in our galaxy that we've just given catalog numbers to, so that a typical star name is HDE 226868. Yet nobody says, well, I've been contacted by beings from HDE 226868. They always say Arcturus or Sirius, the dog star, Polaris, the Pleiades. So that's another sign. That's how you can spot psychobabble and things that make us suspicious to begin with. Also, space is just so large. The distances between stars are light years, so that even if civilization had light speed capability, it would take them years just to get from each solar system to the next. They wouldn't have time, even if they started when the universe was born, to have explored even the tiniest portion of their own quadrant of the galaxy. So all of these argue against it, so that even if life is abundant throughout the galaxy, the odds are that they're not visiting us. But the bottom line, the thing that really makes astronomers believe, and I've never met an astronomer who believed that we're being visited by aliens, despite all the TV and the popular entertainment, the real bottom line is that astronomers never see these things. That's what makes us most suspicious.
Yes, and they're the ones, of course, who stare at the sky hour after hour, night after night, year after year, and they don't see anything. I want to thank Bob Berman for being my guest today. Astounding Universe is the name of his podcast. Go to astoundinguniverse.com, or I'm sure you can find it on iTunes too. Great astronomer, has many, many books out. Fascinating. I really highly recommend every single one of them. He's funny, he's informative, he knows how to explain complex concepts with ease.
Okay, and go to stevecharney.com if you want to find out some information about me. And Harry, do you have a joke for us?
Well, you know I do, Steve. How many ears did Captain Kirk have?
I don't know. How many ears?
3. His left ear, his right ear, and his final frontier.